Greetings, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. Thank everyone for joining. I don't really got anything to talk about today. Just gonna let the breeze carry us. Greetings, truth, love, peace, freedom, and justice. You know you gotta be a patriot with a name like that. Truth, peace, freedom, justice. What's up, Matthew? I don't know if you guys remembered the guy E, the Mexican dude that was on my live talking about his issue. He had his court date yesterday, and he was so worried about it. He thought he was going to get arrested and all of this stuff. He kept asking him the right questions, and he made it out of there. So he lives to fight another day. I'm glad. I'm proud of him. When he called me yesterday, he was just talking like how, wow, man, this stuff is these courtrooms are just, they're really fake. I wish I could get him on, see if he's on. I wish I could get him on, see if he's on. To who? Send a voice message to who, Matt? I don't believe so. You probably could via Telegram. You could join the Telegram group. Or if you want, you can join. I'm not sure if they'll let you join. Yeah, I can't send you an invite. Maybe you don't have. You might need a. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I can't just invite anybody up. Maybe you left the live. It's only 7 people here. If you hit the guest button, I believe you can request. Excuse me.
So,
What's good? What's good?
where you been at?
Yeah, man. You know I can't just go live every day. I've been like handwriting documents and getting documents filed and doing all kind of crazy stuff.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That live that you popped in on the other day, that shit was cooking. All kinds of people came in.
Which one?
Anpus,
Mm, yeah, man.
Derek came in, started cooking. Freaking Cool Fox was cooking. I think right after you left, Cool Fox came in and started cooking.
Bro, I want to start like something like a convention or something. Like I went to I went to a red pill convention back in, this was like 2020, like during the height of pandemic. It was the red pill convention. You know, like I don't know if you know the dude that wrote Creature from Jekyll Island. I can't even think of his name right now. G. Edward Griffin. Like he showed up, he was there. You know what I mean? David Icke showed up via Zoom. I don't know if you know Dr. Andrew Kaufman.
Yeah.
Like he was there. It was crazy. Like I would love to do the same thing and call it like the Hardway convention. You know, where we all come to get together, like minds. Like you said, we all came through. They came through on Ampoos Live and was cooking. How cool would it be if we all met somewhere in the middle of the country or something like that? So it's just a neutral place that we can all get to, and we just build. You know,
Absolutely dope.
like what are you working on right now, Moon?
Right now I'm just getting ready to. I'm saving up the funds to get ready to get into Ampu's class.
Mm-hmm. You took Vincent's class for the trust stuff, like, cause I heard his trust class is bomb. Like, I need to go take that because that's my next step. You know what I mean? After I get the estate all set up, now I got to get my living trust set up so I can start doing things as a living. You know?
I've been just hopping on all these people's lives and shit. Ampu was going hard on it for the past couple of days, actually the past few days. So I just came to the conclusion that I just need to get in that trash or into that class, so that way I could get that foundation going.
Mm-hmm. Did you get understanding the office of the executor?
I read the fucking Office of Person like 5 times, bro. I gotta read it 2 more times so that way I can retain it. And
Yeah, I
then
haven't.
I still gotta reread. I've read the Trading with the Enemy Act once, but I need to reread that a couple more times. And then there's another one.
Like when I beat my court case and like I'm free, like I'm gonna go through and read all these acts, man. Like underneath the tree, eating an apple. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know you got to read these things like a million times before it even sinks in. You got to get
Studies
used
show that
to
if you
like.
read something 7 times, your brain will retain it. But I even vouch for reading more than that, just because you might retain something after the 7th time, but if you go read it
Yeah,
another
like
7 times, you might retain something different.
yep, yep. You're gonna pick something else up. You're gonna find another word. You're gonna define it and have a better understanding of it.
Oh
You
yeah,
might
what you
think
want?
it meant something else. Go ahead.
I said, what you on right now? You just mobbing around or what?
I actually just got finished copywriting my name with Copyright Depot.
Nice. That's another thing I want to do too. Oh, and I just sent my birth certificate to be authenticated too.
I need to do that. I'm gonna do that next week because I need that authenticated birth certificate. Because I want to. I got this whole book on the TDA accounts. So that's part of the whole thing.
A friend just sent me a link from the IRM, the Internal Revenue Manual, about the fucking what is it? The master file. Talking about the master file and how to get all that shit situated and shit.
The IRS master file, so you can get a master file for your name.
I believe so. I'll send you the link in your fucking inbox. You just gotta read it.
Yeah, man.
They sent it to me and they're like, yeah, I think he's like, I don't know, I'm not entirely sure, but I think this is about your master file. And I was like, what? So then I sent it into a Telegram group that I'm in. I was like, can anybody give me an insight on what this really means? And then Cat Baby sent me some information and told me what's up, and I was like, bet.
Mm. I wonder if it's like your if it's like along the lines of a QSIP report or a Numinate record.
I think it's all about just recording and documenting and what you're telling the IRS and what you want them to do once you get that master file, or if you're requesting the master
Mm.
file, so on and so forth. It's in the IRM. I forget the codes and shit.
Right.
So you know how they separate it by chapter and then code, or chapter, subchapter, subchapter, or whatever, dot, 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 dot.
Right. Subsection 1A. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always like 13.3.7.6 dot.
Like
Then
if
at the
you
end,
have the UCC connection.
yeah, and then it'll be like 23 parentheses A and then I meaning 2.
Buried deep in the code.
Yeah. But yeah, I just been getting into that, getting ready to go to work here in a little bit.
I hear that, man.
Trying to get all this shit
I'm not.
situated so I don't have to work no more.
Right. That's the game right there. That's the motherfucking game.
Yep. Trying to get out of this office situation.
So
How'd
like
that go? You get your office
I
situated yet?
you say what now?
Said you get your office situated yet?
I mean, I got my box. I'm just filing all of the documents now before I send out the notices to all parties involved, if you will, all parties that should be put on notice.
I know I went and got an application for a box, and they be taxing over here.
I paid $83 for 6 months.
Is it a small box or a medium-sized box or the biggest box they got?
Oh, I got the smallest one for now. It shouldn't be letters coming from now, you know.
Yeah. I'm about to go do the same. I definitely need to get a box for sure.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy now that whenever I put my address down, I'm using my general post office mailing location. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the way to go. Cause like Ampu says, it all starts where?
At the post office. Ew, it's disgusting.
How we do it?
But like, dude, I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna send a affidavit to the Department of Driver Services where you get your license.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send them an affidavit of domicile. This is this is the address that I want reflected on my driver's license.
Nice. I gotta drop one of them bitches up too.
You know, I still haven't figured out the name decree though, but as soon as I figure,
That's what I figured out too.
I know it's just a name change, but then you have to put the decree in there.
Yeah, there's a specific verbiage you need to put in when it asks you on the paper, and then they'll ask you in the court hearing what you wanted, why you're doing the name decree to begin with. And I got some of that stuff from Honey Drop where she says you want to. I'm trying to separate myself from the ens legis creature of law, and then I don't remember what else she said, but I do remember that she said something about I understand that I am my ens legis and my Christian appellation name is marriage between the two, so I would like legal separation between the ens legis creature of law or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's like April goes through it in the class, but I didn't remember getting any verbiage from him. I'm gonna have to check in with him, see if there's any verbiage, because I don't have any in any of the files. But I'm gonna find the verbiage, man. As soon as I find the verbiage, I'm gonna do it.
Oh yeah. That fool fucking Alvis fucking pissed off Ampu yesterday.
Uh-oh.
Yay.
Uh-oh.
That shit
We'll see
got
how we got
wild.
shit together.
Ampu left the chat and everything, was like, I'm out. Y'all are fucking crazy.
What happened? What were they
I'm not
talking
gonna
about?
talk I'm not gonna talk about it on the live, but yeah. Ampu will probably tell you.
What was the subject? Just the subject.
It wasn't even about the subject. Alvis was name dropping people, and you know how Ampu is. He don't fuck with people that don't fuck with him.
Oh yeah, I got you.
So
Yeah.
he checked him, and Alvis said something like, who the fuck are you talking to? And that set off Ampu.
Oh man.
So yeah. But yeah, I sent that fool messages like, I feel you, bro. I fucks with you, bro. I see how some of these fools in this community be fucking crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's the clout too.
Yep. Well, these lives, I think, also be fucking getting people all hyped with the clout.
They do.
They see that
Now,
100
shoot,
and
if I'm giving classes every week and motherfuckers paying me, I'm gonna get a big head too. You know what I mean?
yeah, but it shouldn't even be about that though. If you're doing the live should just be to be promoting the classes or to give it like Ampu does. He doesn't even promote his class, bro. He'll promote it maybe once or twice within the live, and then he'll tell them, and then he'll go back into giving people why they need to go get foundation, and then he'll plug in the class later on. You know what I'm saying? He don't plug in the class every 5 seconds. He just explains
Yeah.
on why he knows what he knows, and then that's why. All right, well, if you're on this, he sees where you're at. He levels you up, sees where you're at, and then he's like, all right, well, my advice to you is to tell you to join my class. That's it, and that's all he does. He doesn't plug nothing.
Yep.
Because
And it's like,
his work speaks for itself.
my bad. What's up, E?
You're good.
What's up?
What's
What
up?
up, though?
Oh man, I'm happy. What's up, Moonchild? I thought I
Yeah,
was
man,
going to
because I
jail.
had to get off. I was at a
Greetings,
pool game
greetings.
yesterday. I couldn't. What's happening,
Hey,
Knowledge?
what's up?
What
Huh?
Ampool was on today?
Nah,
Nah, not on mine, but he might have been on his. I just, I've been kind of off TikTok for the past couple of days.
Oh, y'all got the office open yet?
Almost there, well, my thing is, I'm not gonna say mine is open until I've sent out the letters to notice all parties that need to be noticed.
Okay, I see what you're saying. You're supposed to speak it into existence. It's already open, my brother. It's already open.
That's true.
all
That's
right.
true.
He said, all right now.
All right now. Yeah. Yeah, I just want to have all my bases covered because I want to hit that grand slam.
Yeah, yeah. Somebody else had got it open, right? So they was asking about the silver. So so she asking the postmaster, hey, y'all tripping. Hey, she asked the postmaster, well, will I be able to get silver? Like I'm on the phone while she talking to him. I'm like, why you asking that lady that? Or like, so the lady started smiling. She was like, we're not in 1876. So, but she ain't say that they couldn't get silver or anything. She was like, well, we're not in 1876. So some of them people know what's going on.
Right. And it's funny she used that word that year too, right?
Yep.
That's what's
Crazy. I
up.
got a
That just tells you, though.
delay here. Yo, E, like, you want to tell us about your court case and how it went down yesterday, man?
Yeah.
Because
Well, yeah.
you had me inspired there, B.
Man, at first I was kind of scared, you know, like, man, I was mad too the day before. You remember I was supposed to call you back? Hello?
Right? Yeah, man. I was ghost, man. That's my bad.
No,
I
nah,
apologize.
but
I
I
totally
was
do
like,
apologize.
I was like mad at the whole situation, you know, because of the kid thing and everything. So and
Hmm.
then I just basically went down there, like, you know, I didn't fill out the paper, like, you know, the thing you gave me, the conditional acceptance. I was just like, man, I'm just gonna go down there and I'm gonna just, you know, like, I know I didn't do nothing wrong, you know, like basically
There
going
you go.
in like, fuck, like, God will, you know, like, help me out or something. I was just mad, you know, because of what could happen. But all right, so the what's it called, the public defender lady, she came up to me and she told me like this was like probably hour before they go into break, like around 11 something or 12. So I'd been there for a while, and she came up to me and she showed me the thing, and it didn't even have, it was like 5 pages, but it didn't have nothing, like no explanation. I'm like, what am I being accused of? And she's like, it just says that you pulled out a knife on somebody, and how do you want to plead? I was like, I don't want to make a plea. I'm not
Boom.
gonna plead guilt before what?
I said,
Hello?
boom. Keep going, B.
I was like, oh, I was like, before this can move forward, like I want to see the written affidavit from the injured party under the under what do you call it, penalty of perjury.
Hmm.
And then she's like, well, we don't have that. First, she just wanted me to make a plea. I'm like, I'm not willing to make a plea. I don't want to make a plea. Because if there's no injured party, I don't see them in there. How is this going to move forward? If the state can be you know, and then the thing is, I have trouble articulating myself. And then, like, I get kind of like nervous. Like I was telling Mr. Difficult, like I get like stage fright type of thing. And I start stuttering, like I can't find the words in the moment, you know, but like I know what I'm trying to tell her. And then she's like, yeah, but that's none of that. She was just trying to like talk me down into taking a plea. I was like, I don't want a plea. Then she came with a Ferretta. It was like four papers, and it said put your initials on like a lot of boxes. You got to put your initials. Then the last one it has for your signature, and it said something about understanding everything in the document and that you willfully sign it, right? So I was just like, damn, I was iffy about it. She's like, she came back. I was like, oh, I'm still not done. And I'm like, look, I don't want to fill this out. I just want to argue that since there's no injured party. And she must have gone and came back like 2, 3 times. And then I was like, no, I'm not done with it. The last time she came, she's like, did you sign it? I'm like, yeah, I did. But I read the last page and it said something about if I fully understand. And to tell you the truth, I don't understand why it is that this is even going forward if the prosecutor's not here, the alleged victim is not here. So I really don't understand why this is going on, like why the case isn't being dismissed. So I don't want to turn it in. I did sign it, but I don't want to give it to you because I'm here to face, like, I'm here for the case, and I just want to talk to the attorney. I mean, to the judge. She's like, well, they're not gonna talk to you because you don't have an attorney, and even if you fill out the paper, the Ferretta to represent yourself, the judge could still ultimately say that you're not competent because it asks you up to what grade of school did you attend. So I put 11th grade, and then she told me, look, even if you turn this in, it doesn't guarantee that she's gonna let you represent yourself. So I'm just like sitting there, and I was reaching out to Mr. Difficult, and I sent something out to Dotstar, and nobody replied. I was like, dang. And my phone was about to die. I was like, man, I'm gonna wing it. I'm gonna wait. They had me there to like the last people. I was there like till 3, I believe, 3 something. I left the courthouse. But yeah, basically I went up there and then I was like, um, she was like, do you want to wait to come back with a private attorney? Because the guy before me had asked like for a extension, I guess, or something. But they're like, okay, you have a month to come back with your private attorney. And then when she told me that, I was like, yeah. And then right before they gave me the little paper, the bailiff, the people were like, "Oh, what they said? They said something like, oh, the people like really quietly though. I could barely even hear what he was saying. I was already turning around like, bam, I'm gone. I'm going home. You know? He's like, we would like the stay away order for 10 feet or something like that. And I'm like, objection, Your Honor. First of all, the opposing the alleged victim, she's a vexatious litigant, and I have 4 police reports where I'm the victim. I've already beat charges where she's perjured herself on the stand, and the guy just looks at me like he was surprised that she's like, there's not gonna be no stay away order. It's fine. Just come back in a month. But yeah, this shit was crazy. They just wanted. I've seen now that they just intimidate you and coerce you to signing some shit. She was so even the public defender. All she wanted me to do was either give her the Ferretta paper signed, or to make a plea. And I was like, I don't want to make a plea. Before this can move forward, where's the injured party, or where's the sworn affidavit under penalty of perjury, by the victim? And then she was like, it's because we gotta get you to plea. You gotta make your plea first. I'm like, no, because if I make my plea, that's gonna put the wheels in motion for the case, and then I'm gonna have to wait till we like go through the whole proceedings, and that's just for them to make money. Now I see is like, once you basically sign anything, is you're contracting, and you gotta go through, like, finish the process. Like, finish the race. You can't just get out of it.
What did you do with
The whole thing.
the form you filled out?
No, I have it with me.
Okay, good. Shred it.
Oh,
Shred that
Take
shit.
take scan it if you can, and then shred it. You don't want them
because
to from your.
she told me, just give it to me. I'm gonna put it with your paperwork, even if you didn't sign it. I'm like, no, I did sign it, but at the very last page, it says something about understanding everything that I'm. Right below the signature, it says that I understood everything. I signed it willfully. So I was like, and I really don't understand why I'm still here if there's no injured party here, there's no sworn affidavit. And then when I asked her for the like 5-page packet that she was reading from, where she said that it said that I pulled out a knife, and she's like, look, it says you're being charged for this. There was no names, no nothing. It was like bare bones, that's what I told her actually. Like that's all bare bones. It doesn't even say who's my accuser or nothing.
Nope.
And then she's like, no, yeah, but it's because this is barely for you got to make a plea. And it sounds to me, she kept trying to like pump me up to plead not guilty so we could like start the proceedings. But I feel like that was just because they make money off of that, right?
Of course.
Yeah, and I'm about ready to go to the children's court with my paperwork done and notarized and in person. Fuck it, I'm gonna just boom for the fraud upon the court and everything. I'm just gonna do that too, because I have nothing to hide. I haven't done anything, and I have irrefutable evidence, imperial evidence, all those good smart words to fucking prove what I'm saying.
Yeah, man.
For real, I might not be
Good
able
smart
to
words.
What's the underlying
I can't
lesson
really
to
talk
this,
like them,
though?
but I know what the fuck I'm saying.
There's an
You know what
underlining
you're
lesson.
saying.
What's
Like
that
you said,
underlining
sometimes you
lesson?
have a problem articulating it. That's
Yeah.
it.
Hey, Judge Joe Brown dropping gems that we could use. You saw that Judge Joe Brown
that?
court case?
Yeah.
Judge Joe Brown is a judge,
Mm-hmm.
but they trying to lock him up.
For what?
Yup.
Yeah,
Contempt.
because he's on truth.
But basically, he going against the system. He dropping like he flipped. You feel me? Yeah. And so now they gonna attack him, but he's standing strong on this squad. I mean, my boy know his shit, boy.
Oh,
And
he
if you
used to
go
be on
listen to
Channel
that,
9, huh?
yeah, if you go listen to it, he's telling you all the steps you need to do when these judges come after you.
Yeah, that's going over a lot of people's heads too, though.
Right.
It's
I
because a
was
lot of
taking
us
notes
are
like, okay,
scared,
so
bro.
who would I need to hit up? Okay, so
Look,
Well,
a
yeah,
lot of us
because
don't
most
know
of these
any better,
people
bro.
are indoctrinated by the tube, what they hear on the TV, which is the sovereign citizen fail videos on YouTube and all that shit. So I shared this fucking post on my shit earlier where it says a majority of people will only need to be told that a majority of people think a specific way or have a concession on a particular subject for them to agree with that particular a subject. So if the masses are told that another group of masses believe this is bullshit, then they're gonna believe it's bullshit. And then you have attorneys and stuff that go and back that shit up. And so then, since they're the professionals, what does the people do? The people go and believe the professionals. Nobody lives by the seeking second opinion anymore or going and reading anymore. So they get all
Reading?
They get all
What's that?
hyped up. Oh, what up, though?
What's
Nobody
up,
gets
Bruss?
onto the reading. Nobody gets on the reading or seeking second opinion. So when the majority gets told that another majority believes this is false or not right, then that's what they believe.
Because
It's
that's
all
why we watch
indoctrination.
TV. That's where we be messing up. We like me. I don't like to read. Like I know now, I have to, but really, that's why a lot of us are stuck on the phone or watching TV, messing everybody up.
Yo,
Yup.
E, that underlining lesson for you though is don't sign any.
Hell yeah, I know.
That's your lesson for that little incident you just went through.
No, yeah, and never plead to nothing. I'm starting like, and I actually like the whole thing, like the law system and all that. Like, I find it kind of interesting, once you get into it. I
Yeah.
think what I want to do now is because I'm not okay with what's going on in the children's thing, right? What's been sustained, the allegations. So my whole fear was, and the reason that they did is this called malicious prosecution, and I could bring a suit against a counter claim or a cross claim against the prosecutor, for malicious prosecution, and then because look, I was trying to get the police officers to like disprove what they said to the children's, like what they put on the police report, because it's affecting me in children's court. They said I refused a TRO and that I consented to two of my kids leaving with grandmother, which I never did. I even already went through the internal affairs process and I received a letter where they're saying what I'm saying is demonstratively false. And that's why, what was that, Uncle?
I said, have y'all changed your citizenship?
No,
Well, they can do whatever the fuck they want to do. Y'all better go watch Civil War, the movie.
I want to go see that shit too,
See
yeah.
what's going on out here.
That's a
Then,
new
like
movie?
I said,
Yeah,
you
bro,
said
it was
what?
good.
You said,
He asked if it was a new movie. Yeah, Mr. Belligerent, it's a new movie.
no, he ain't belligerent today. I can't. We ain't gonna do that today. He difficult today.
Who you, Mr. Who you, Mr. Belligerent?
Not today. Not
Right.
today.
Yeah. See, when you get on one, we're gonna call you as Mr. Moonshine.
All right. Now I could live with that. I can live with
Wait,
that.
and Pooh, if I don't fix my thing, does my status? What do you mean? Like I can't do anything like legally?
No,
Cause
it's just up and down. It's like it's not. It's like hydraulics. Like sometimes it jump higher than the other, and sometimes it just stays low. Like I said, there's no foundation. So you have no foundation. You don't have no control or possession over over the person. So they could do what they want to do. You're an enemy to the United States. I keep telling y'all be on these lives. 1933, Trading with the Enemy Act. 1933, War Powers Act. 1933, Emergency Banking Relief Act. 1933, OHAR. That's all. That's only 1933 that people want to do.
I mean, like I could prove the stuff that I'm saying though, and like there
Once
isn't that
again,
true?
Shakara, you're taking the shit personal. They're doing business and you're taking it personal, so it's a conflict of interest. See, they have an interest in your estate. You have an interest on proving them wrong, and they did all this and that to you.
I want to clear my name. That's it.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
not okay with what's like being said about me, because then now in the children's court it's affecting me.
Hell yeah.
They're looking at me a certain way, like why would he refuse the TRO, or why he consented to the other two kids leaving with the grandmother if he wants custody now of all three of them. But the thing is, I didn't consent to them leaving with the grandmother. I even told the officer, how come they're leaving with the grandmother if the mom's being arrested? Like I'm the other parent. Why can't they stay with me too? And then they're like,
Yeah.
oh, because they wanted to leave at first when we first got here with the mom. I'm like, but mom's being arrested. So,
Right.
but and then in the court sides, they look at it like, how come he didn't, request for the children to stay with him from the beginning?
And once again, they are the parents over everyone out here who hasn't changed their name. Okay, first and foremost,
We're minors.
restoring your status. Restoring your status. That all capital letter name is gonna box you in.
Yeah, but you see, what I don't get is, I thought that's only for people with a birth certificate from the United States.
Which is what? You have a social, don't you?
I plead the fifth.
Yeah, all right now. So now, yeah. So they got the trust account. So they trusted you enough that you can come use your account, but guess what? We need from you. We need a naturalization certificate, so we could put we can naturalize this, this person and put him in commerce to play the game.
So I
So
pleading allegiance to the United States. That's what I gotta do, huh?
what is the
Basically.
naturalization? Now I don't know what you want to do. I don't. I'm not in that position to tell you what to do. You
No,
see
I'm
what I'm
not saying.
saying?
I'm saying like
What I'm
that's what the
saying.
naturalization paper is.
This is what I'm saying.
Okay,
This is what I'm saying.
I'm listening.
Go look up the Naturalization Act of 1870. And shit that has to do with naturalization. Go look up Title 8, immigration. Look up those sections so you know how to play your game, because your game got different rules than majority people's game. But the fact of the matter is that trust name is still going to come in all capital letters, so you still have to change that name. Otherwise, it's a slave under capitis dominutio maxima.
Mm.
Like, I don't know what he has to change from you. He's not U.S. Like I said, he's got to figure that out. Like I said, it's Title 8. I showed you where to go. Title 8. Immigration, nationality, and then 1870 Naturalization Act. That's all I can. That's all I know that I could direct you to.
You need to have a reading of the acts class. You know how to read
The
these.
ass class, that should last about 2 days. Shit.
It might even last a month. I
Well,
mean,
like
the way
Mr.
they
Man,
Typical
but
said, a lot of us read. Like I read sometimes, and I could read a whole page, but none of that shit
but
really gets.
you're speed reading though. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's what it is. Y'all want to speed read and think that you're not gonna get it. Sorry, Charlie. Speed read for what? Like I said, you got to know how to manage, control, and operate that estate trust. If you don't know how to do that, sit back, look, listen, learn, and read, and figure it out. And once you figure it out, once you know, then go. If you don't know, don't go. Simple shit.
Establishing rules and requirements for
I don't
If you
know how
don't
much
know,
more
don't
simple to
go.
tell you. Exactly. If you don't know, don't go.
Bureau of Migration to oversee all naturalization courts and cases.
I mean, yes, it is, Shay Drastic. It is fundamental. Readers make leaders.
I can get my little kids to read more often from now on.
I'm gonna
Right
put
now,
that
they're
on the
just
T-shirt.
We're calling and they're not kids, they're children. Shit, kids are billy goats. See, they got us calling our children animals, chattel.
dang.
So yeah, we breed
I
them.
call mine offsprings.
Yeah, offspring of children. Yeah, it's like
I like the young, like how Mr. Typical says you're young. The young, like
Yeah, I
you're
say
young.
Yeah,
the younglings.
that's still a cat. That's still a cattle term.
It's still cattle. I
don't
also use
they call them the young?
Youngling.
youngling.
When I first got into this, I started finding out the root word on every word I use. You know what I'm saying? And that just made me want to go farther. And that's when I found out about the kids, the offsprings, and all that stuff.
He's a game changer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is,
Banking
man.
terms, all the words you use, look them up in the banking terms too. You know what I'm saying?
But this if you're doing banking, knowledge you got it, man.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
got a foundation before you get to even bank in anything.
yeah. I was just
I
saying,
just
just
want to
in
bring
general,
it to the
like,
people's attention.
yeah,
That
like once they start saying words, just look them up. Look them up. You know what I'm saying?
Me and Ampu were on a homegirl's page live yesterday. She got her little 8-year-old doing the thing.
yeah, she got an 8-year-old reading UCC. You know. And then I told her, look at man, go read off as a person. She said, Mama, go print up. She be honest. She be receptive. And you know, you could imagine at 8 years old, knowing what you're knowing. Your mama showing you, you're reading, you're comprehending from yourself and from your mama, and keep on going for 10 years.
Yes,
Now you're ready to go and claim the estate and go and you know you're much more of a mature adult.
I gotta do that with my kids.
For real though.
Because if you're not, they're gonna be just doing the same dumb shit. You know, we teach them like you know like that's why they're so common. The shepherd and the sheep. One shepherd and all the sheep. Just what are they doing? They're just bad in the thing. They ain't doing shit.
Real talk.
It takes the shepherd. It takes the shepherd to come and be like, "Hey, y'all, come this way." They come. They gotta show them the way, and it just showing them the way as the shepherd and the sheep. Y'all, they not people. They sheep. But come on, you know. And this is how everything is set up, and this is the game. Now you want to get out the game. That's it. Like I said,
Amen to
they
that.
out of it. Like I said, it's gonna be interesting what you do in your situation because, like I said, you have a different situation than the majority of us. So
I'm more worried about well, like for my kids, like I want them to live a better life than the one I had, like because me basically like my parents, I'm first generation raised here, so like I didn't really have no nobody that like not even my sister. She was raised till she was like 10, I think, in Mexico, and then now she has papers and everything because she got married. But yeah, like I didn't have nobody to like teach me the ropes. And then my dad not being there, I was like kind of misguided and
Nobody did though. In all reality, we were just told what we were told, and we went off of that.
yeah, somebody told me like you didn't really miss anything because really with the schools, because I was saying I wish I would have listened, like how yeah, I'm going to school and actually going to take to learn because knowledge is power. Like I'm starting to see that now as I get older, and I wish I would like pay attention. But like, nah, you didn't really miss anything. Like what they teach you in school isn't really helpful in every day. Like
Not in these public schools. These public schools are owned by the state, so they're only teaching you how to be persons and employees.
Go.
bullshit, basically, huh?
They teaching you how to be persons and employees.
Modern day slavery.
Yeah, if you think about it, what do they teach you? They teach you how to listen to the teacher or the
Be a part of
supervisor
the
or
system.
whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm
Be a
saying?
part
And
of the
then
system.
all they teach you inside of it, when you're going through it is shit like physical education, and then you have to listen to the teacher and regurgitate what they taught you throughout the semester.
Make sure
They
you
don't
they
they
get
don't
didn't teach
teach
you
you
shit.
how to
They
be.
didn't teach you shit. They told you, and you believed it.
Yeah, exactly.
You
That's
took it. And you
it.
you
They
you
told you
you took
this.
it. You took it and assumed it and presumed it to be the truth. You didn't ever ask no questions. You assumed everything that they said was correctly, and now you mad at you mad if you mad at anyone, be mad at your fucking self
Well, what I was
for
telling them
not
is
asking
that they
for not
all
asking no
that
question.
all that the state schools teach you is how to be persons and employees.
All they can teach you is it's a setup. That's how they set it up. It's
Yeah.
designed like that.
if you think about it though, right? Even in culture, they teach you not to ask questions. Like the mommy, daddy, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? They teach you not to like be receptive to answering questions. It
Well,
just
that's to put you down or stop that critical thinking. Like a child asking, "Are we there yet?" is just critically thinking. Like, yo, how long is it gonna take? Like, this is a long old ride, dude. But then you're depending on the intellect of your parents or whatever, they're gonna tell you, "Oh, stop asking so many questions." And what does that do? That just suppresses your critical thinking or whatever part of the brain you're trying to use. I'm real big on that because like my daughter had the gift of sight, so she could see spirits and shit. And she says she could still see. She's almost 18 now. She says she could still see him, but not all the time. And I was telling her that I believe that it's because when you were younger, your mom would tell you all the time, "Don't believe it. Ghosts aren't real. Ghosts aren't real, or spirits aren't real. Spirits aren't real." You know what I'm saying?
Only in the courtroom.
Yeah.
And that's because you make it so too, right? You can
No, that's because that's the only motherfuckers that could appear or be summoned. That's it.
Yeah. Summons.
right, exactly. But
It's
what I'm
all
saying is,
necromancy.
when you go there, you give life to all of that. You summon, like you allow all these spirits to be summoned, and everybody comes up with a little spirit, right? You got your spirit, they got theirs, and y'all start like stirring the cauldron, you know?
It's all I trust.
Even when the court proceeding starts, what do they say? They say, "Oh, district attorney appearing here in person for the people. Public defender or defense attorney appearing here with the defendant in person." See what I'm saying? It's all in the lingo. If you catch it, you catch it. If you don't, you don't.
So
Gotta know what you listen to.
They're
that's why I'm
babbling
like,
in different languages, and we're
y'all
just not
y'all
hip to the language.
keep on going if you want to. What y'all talk about for entertainment purposes all the time? Well, that's what court is for. Entertainment purposes only.
For real
You
though.
can go just to the judge if you want to.
Yeah, I don't really want to fuck off. And only time I want to go off another look at them records on them lands. The our ancestors, our grandparents' records they have in the courts.
That's a curveball.
Yeah, you can go ahead and send them. You know their names, right?
Yes.
Well,
See,
ship
and
it,
then I just
goddamn it,
found out.
ship it.
Yeah, see, and then I just found out I could get access to their system. See, I
Right.
didn't know that. Now I know I could do that now. So you're right on that.
They don't want no one around this shit. When everything, you know, they don't even want to talk to you. They're like, shit, do it on the computer. That's why I say everything digital wallet, digital, digital ass lips and titties, digital everything. Why you laughing? I'm serious.
But
I'm laughing because you said ass
that
lips.
mean you have
Oh,
a
you
choice
slid,
to
you slid,
participate or not.
you slid the ass and titties in there. I wasn't expecting that.
Bro, he said ass lips. you
Ass lips
gotta
and
you gotta
titties.
pay for that.
I pay for what?
Ass lips.
Oh shit! Yeah, you pay him. You either pay him or pay him to leave. All right now.
There you go.
Right now.
No, but like, yeah, any augmentation you got to pay for, man. And they augmenting reality when you go into that courtroom, and you about to pay for it.
With either your body or your freaking currency.
Yep.
All right, me, Link. Right now. Now you gotta put it. You gotta put it together, and then the dynasty trust and make it work for you and your fam, you and your dino dynasty. You know. They won't learn if they don't ask questions.
Pooh, what do you mean by that?
You know what?
I'm gonna Google it right now, but
Dynasty Trust.
Oh shit! Like I said, man, be that jargon, man. That's what I say. Individuals they gotta keep a law dictionary tight if they on this game, cause everything legalese and trust law and estate law and all of that. So
Yep.
dynasty is what everyone be talking about, that generational wealth, but no one's saying dynasty trust. No one's talking that shit. So They just be just the trust. They be saying trust so loosely, and then that shit like you so many questions to it. You know,
I'm gonna say something like I
it's not
can't.
recordable. But this is the thing. This is the thing. File on demand. It's not communism. It's a fucking game. See, that's the problem with y'all. Y'all take all this shit personal. And it's just business, man. That's it. Um, I don't know who's in the wheel and who, if you have wheels and all that. I think I would, I don't, I wouldn't know. Yeah, but they're gonna make sure that they're speaking to a sovereign political power holder in the fucking computer system. Really, they don't go out by just what you say. They go right to that. They go right to that. They go right to that master system and punch it and see what master's talking about. See what the Wizard of Oz is talking about.
And if you in that
Okay,
office of
so
person,
you
they
can
ain't
you can.
listening.
I mean, yeah, if you could have the foreign tax exempt, irrevocable, all that trust. Okay, but what kind of trust is it? You told me the type it is. Just a foreign tax exempt, irrevocable trust. What makes it foreign? What makes that dynasty? What makes it foreign? Yeah, because you're not gonna allow any other family members to breach the trust. It's got to be irrevocable. State what?
It's got to be irrevocable. Nice.
So, uh, yeah, it's in the republic. Okay. I mean, so, what, you doing anything with it or just, wow, intended beneficiary of air. See, this is the problem. Y'all go up here to these places and it's a mindset thing. You still think these individuals have some type of authority power over you. And how do I know it? Because I go up with individuals and I sit in the background. And I see how they talk to the servants. And they're talking like servants and they're still treating them like masters. So you continue to keep on treating them like masters and so you know who they are and who you are. That's the only way that you're gonna be successful. Going up and getting anything filed. Like I said, Title 18. If you wanted the statute 1501, file on demand. You know, no one told you that.
So you saying you need to hear more I need, I want instead of I can.
No, you need to do this, and hey, I need this
Yeah, I
done.
mean to say instead of saying asking if you
Right,
can, you need to
right,
hear more I need.
right. This needs to be done. That needs to be done. This needs to be done. I need 2 certified copies of these. I need 3 certified copies of these. I need 5 certified copies of these. Appreciate it.
Acting
What's the
like
total?
a CEO to a business.
You said what?
Acting like a CEO to a business.
I mean, that's it.
Because the CEO says, I need this done, I need that done, this needs to get done, this needs to get done, that needs to get done. The CEO ain't going to tell you, hey, can you do this for me? Or, hey, can this get done?
You're gonna be like, do this or you're fucking fired. Shit.
Exactly.
No, you're
I
Get out
need
my
this
office and
done
shut the
now.
fuck up. Shit. For real. Hey.
For real though, that's what I'm saying. Like,
What you gonna say to that with the boss come at you like that? Yeah, you gonna have to fight back and guess what? Here go your pink slip. You're delinquent. Here we go. See you later. Bye. Shit.
Maylene, what's up?
Maylene, you're up. I require you to honor your oath. I mean, this is the thing. What is? What do you, what do you, what do you, to honor your oath? I mean, go get his oath. He might not even have an oath. A lot of these individuals don't even have no oath. Someone write it down, man. Y'all lazy. 18 USC 1501, file on demand. Y'all be lazy as fuck, man. Serious, I ain't even bullshit. Lazy than a motherfucker, man. That's why I say I
That's,
can't stand it. You have so many different options to go find this information, and still like, oh, what was that? My phone died. Your phone died that quick and came. I just said it. Cut the capping out, man. I had enough capping last night.
What was that? 18 USC 1801?
15.
15. I'm about to write it
1501.
down.
Sorry, my background's really loud. They're remodeling my house right now. So
Okay, right now.
I just had a question. So I already have an established trust in my all caps name, and it was left from my godmother. So if I wanted to open up a new trust and do everything that we're talking about and become a private and do all private banking, how would that correlate with the other one? Or would it wouldn't correlate, but like how would I name that trust?
I don't know, Ming. I would just have to really, sit down with you and see what you have and see what you got filed. That's the only way I can make any type of determination for anyone. I would have to see what they have, and like I said, if and so I could direct you in the proper direction. Because, like I said, you could
Yeah.
I got this trust and that trust, but what is that trust? Is it what type of trust is it? What kind of trust is it? What's the jurisdiction of that trust? You see what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah, so I have a power of attorney, so I would ask her about that because my godmother didn't trust me with money. So I just wanted to see. I knew there was going to be some stipulations about that, and like I didn't know, so that's why I haven't like really gone forward with anything, and not in a rush to. But I knew that I have a trust already in my name, so.
Right, but you have your grandmother making the decisions.
The power of attorney is. She passed away. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So she. Yeah.
What
So
happens? What happens upon that when that happens when they transition? What those are terms inside the trust that
yeah. So I have
part of the
I have
trust.
specific terms of like how I can use the money, but essentially when I turn 50, whatever's left over, I can have and do whatever with. But there's a power of attorney right now that allocates like a certain amount of funds per month or whatever, to make sure I just don't basically blow money. So,
Right.
And I can't get out of that or anything like that because my godmother was a trust and estate tax accountant. So like she did this shit for a living.
Right.
So, I'll have to look up the details and then I'll just like see if I can sit down with you or something.
All right. Like I
Okay.
said, yeah, no problem. But y'all, it's just so much different. There's so many different trusts. There's non-statutory, statutory. There's there's the common law. There's equity. You have the different jurisdictions and you have the different kinds. You have the inter vivos trust or the living trust. Inter vivos is a Latin word. It means amongst the living. You have the dynasty trust, or some individuals call it the family trust. But when
Yeah.
with the family trust, is still family relates back to slaves. So
Got it.
they use the
Okay. Good to
dynasty,
know.
and then you have the foreign trust, and that's the foreign trust is what individuals are using as their umbrella.
Yeah, I'm like really surprised she never even talked to me about any of this stuff before she passed away. I don't know. But okay,
But
thank you
see,
for your
but see, this is the thing. Like when you create your trust and stuff like that, do you have children?
no.
Okay, if you
But I do have kids,
if you
yeah.
do have children, like I said, you can go and pass it on to them. Show them, like I said, you have to show them. Otherwise, they're just gonna waste it. So she didn't want all of that. She didn't want you to all at one snap of a finger. So she broke it off. Broke it down for you. So
Yeah,
you
and
know,
I appreciate that. I mean, my brother and I weren't even expecting anything, so
right,
it's just like it was all a surprise, so we didn't really fucking know anything.
right.
So All right, I'll try to get a copy of the trust, and then I'll contact you.
Okay, sounds good, Millie.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. How old is she? I don't know.
Hey, to respond with what you were saying about family, right?
Yeah.
Um, that term, that term, that's serious. That we people need to focus on because they'll put that word on their documents and everything, and that right there is like throwing me off when I be seeing that. You know what I'm saying? People saying sovereignty, saying self-governance, saying tribally indigenous, but you saying you labeling yourself as a family.
Right.
Wouldn't it be wise to change that, find a different word, the word that's biblically, the words that's inside of the Bible, and you know what I'm saying, these ancient documents type shit?
Mm-hmm.
That has to be changed, especially on them documents. People got to start putting family on those documents and find that other word that
Yeah.
we supposed to be using.
See that, and then individuals have a problem with that because, it really was, they got the clan from us. We was clans, and
Yup,
so clansmen, huh?
yup,
That was
yup.
clansmen, yeah.
Hmm.
So it was the word clan. You see what I'm saying? And so that was the word that they use in international jurisdiction regarding the tribes was clans, families of the tribes, the clans. So I took that word off of all of my estate documentation, letters of administration, will, trust, all of that. Took that word all off of there.
Yeah, I did too. Like that, cause that family is not good. But once you use that clan, that family still gonna fall up under that clan because that clan is higher than the family.
Oh yeah,
So they got the
absolutely.
family from the word clan.
Right. Well, like I said, that's international. You know, I don't know. The individual got to figure out what they want to do. Like I said, go watch that movie Civil War. It's so mind blowing. Shit. So you just see what's going on, and then when you see what's going on and how they treating the people out here, then like I said, you get to renew your mind and go read the Romans 12. Go read the whole thing, and then once you go read the Romans 12, turn around and read Galatians 4. What's 12 plus 4?
16.
And 6 plus 1 is what?
7.
For that perfection. That's why you need to go read Romans 12 and Galatians 4, and do that do it with the law dictionary.
Romans 12, Galatians 4.
Galatians 4,
I'm gonna start a book club, bro,
yeah. A book club for what?
to get everybody reading.
Niggas, they're just gonna let it collect dust. Mr. Difficult, you can't make a motherfucker read. I tell them
Nah,
all day
but like
long,
that's the
three
whole.
stats, three. I told the three acts for fucking 5 months now, and they still ain't. What act was that? Oh,
I
come
still
on,
ain't read
man.
it either, man.
Come on,
I
man.
still ain't read it either. Look, man, I gotta start the book club, man, because
Oh
like I'll
God.
tell you this. Hold on now. Like let me just get this out of you, Pooh. All right. I start like when I went onto your study group. One of the first things they were doing was just reading through the documents. It was a book club. Now, can't name one of these people say they didn't read it. They might have just read it that once. but at least they read it, you
But
know.
this is the
And
thing.
then
It is not gonna matter if you read it once. You have to read to comprehend, Mr. Difficult. If you're not reading to comprehend, just like what Chicago was saying. Oh man, I was speed reading. I bet you was. And that's the majority
so
of
like
these individuals out here in the community. They want to speed read. Oh, I gotta catch up. I gotta. Man, you in Head Start right now in
so that's
kindergarten.
the thing. Unless you done read it
And then
7 times,
you trying to
you
be
can't
get.
start the book club, right?
Ain't no book.
Like
Listen,
those would be the stipulations.
this is the thing. You know. Hey, you know what? You just need to open your nonprofit. It's called
I'm
HMH.
working on it. Like
HMH
I'm work,
nonprofit.
I'm working on it because like
It's
right now
H.
I'm
I
just
got the title for it. HMH.
all right.
Yeah,
HMH
HMH.
nonprofit.
Yeah,
Mate,
HMH.
what HMH mean? What that stand for?
Hold my hand.
Damn.
I knew it
That's
was
fucking
something,
damn.
man. I knew it. I knew it
So
was
like
something, boy. This
my
motherfucker, yeah.
my
This
thing is
Hold
this.
my
motherfucker,
My
hand.
thing is my thing is this though, and I know like a bunch of my followers will agree with it, you know. And I
Of course they're gonna
understand.
agree with you. They're following you,
Hold
motherfucker.
on,
Come on. All right.
Ample. Hold on,
Right now.
hold on. I know they would agree with it because we was doing it in your study group. We was reading over it. It encourages people to read. And if we keep doing it, more people will read and more people will subscribe to the notion that reading is fundamental. I mean, we had Reading Rainbow how long ago, right? LeVar Burton was trying to tell us
yeah.
back in the 80s. Reading is fundamental. And if we encourage
But
people
there ain't
to
no book
read,
club.
you know, call it what you want to, man. I think it's a step in the right direction. You know what I mean? Encouraging the people to read. And that's all it is.
See,
That's all it is.
it'd be good. Say like if you had a clan or a tribal university for your clan and tribe, and then I could see that'd be a good section have a book club for that university, or you know. But like out in put
Yeah.
people just
Let's be
mind just
creative,
everywhere, you
right?
know.
Let's be creative, man, because we are the creators, right? Because can't nobody create but
I
us.
just created it for you.
You
There
say
you
what?
go. There you go. I just created it for you.
Yeah, this manifests through the will of just wanting to like spread the knowledge, man.
You doing it on your page.
I
People
want to
gotta
do
do.
it. I
You
want
gotta
to do it.
understand, man. You gotta take care of yourself
That's what I'm
before
doing right
anything.
now. That's why I'm be
You
going
see what I'm
live every
saying?
day.
But
I don't
this
be
is the
going live
thing.
every day.
This is
I'm
the
out here
thing.
taking care of me, you know.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. But what I'm saying is this: is that even with even with the book club, they're not gonna. It's not. I mean, you do what you want to do, but you can't make 40 people. Your live's gonna be on for 18 hours answering questions, going over things. And if they gotta, hey, listen, this is what you have to read. If you have any with the comprehension, are you looking up the words? See, they're not studying, read, study, research. They're not breaking the shit down. They want to snap right through it. Oh, I gotta go to the Bill of Exchange, Bill of Exchange, Bill of Exchange, Bill of Exchange. For what? If you even read it, that's why I'm be like. That's why I explained to them about the Trading with the Enemy Act. You are an enemy. You have to change that so that you can go, and go do what you need to do, or you feel like you need to do, or you feel like you want to do.
See those entries, those be entry level people, like individuals that
No,
be doing like that speed and
yeah, but I mean,
those
even
big
when you say entry level, I'm talking about you talking about what 5 years and under, 7 years and under. What you talking about?
man, it's people. Okay, just like minor or whatever. It don't matter what age you is, you still could be a minor or a child.
Right, but
Okay,
I'm just
so I
saying they're
consider that still
studying.
entry level.
Right,
You
but they're
could be
studying.
studying for over 20 years, but you still is teaching the wrong stuff and guiding people the wrong way and telling them to record documents and doing all that. You still on entry level.
You got a radio show. You need content for the radio show, right?
Oh, what are you talking about?
Not, I guess, content. I think, how I feel content. That's assuming assumptions, not
I say
that type
this.
of content.
I say this. I say this. Once you know what you're doing, it's like you don't even have to go into the courtroom unless you have a radio show, right? And you want to get footage and all that stuff for your radio show. I mean, it's entertainment purposes only,
You
right?
want some? Yeah.
Like unless I'm trying
And
to
Pooh, like
populate my
you,
YouTube,
just say, and Pooh,
I'm
like you,
not.
the situation you was in, right? The situation you was in, and Pooh, just let's say, right?
Yeah.
It was 5 years. You know what I'm saying? You learning, just say you learned for 5 years, you 5 years strong in that. So you ain't in entry level no more. So now the people that's been teaching longer than you, and they still on that first level, you surpass them. They still on entry level, you surpass them.
Yeah, but
So
Yeah,
that
it
goes
really
but
don't
into
matter how long.
that's
it do because
if
once
you have a
again,
further
like I said, the individual yesterday, he tried to pull some funny shit, and I'm just like, man, I don't know who you think you talking to, but I know all about that. I've known about that for a long time. But once again, they individuals want to get caught up on how much they know. You see what I'm saying? So, that's a verb and all that dumbass English shit. It's a verb, and who cares? The bank don't give a fuck if they read sovereign and it's a verb or adjective or whatever it is. Because I failed English. I wasn't going to school.
Me too. I fail
So,
English too.
I mean, like I said, people know what they know. They know what they
like
know,
you
but
said
regardless,
yesterday,
See, but they mixing the
English
dope
you can't
though. They
bring
be mixing the dope.
you can't
You know
yeah,
what
they
I'm
you
make,
can't
saying?
bring English class
yeah.
to business class.
But once again,
That's like
they
they
don't
bring a
even know.
nationality into banking.
I mean, you can if you really know what you're doing, and you bring in the nationality into banking only, overseas. So, but once again, that's international banking. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, what is it that you want to do? That's what individuals got to figure out for themselves. That's why I say they got to Romans 12. Go read that. And go read Galatians 4. So it's, it's like I said. People are like, oh, it's a lot. How is it a lot when we've never said we know how to read? A majority of us know how to read. So, like, you read, now you have to comprehend what you're reading. I mean, you have to put line upon line, precept upon precept. What does this mean? What does this mean? They just want to read pages. I got 17 pages left. Oh, I got 10 pages left. They can't wait to get done. Meanwhile, their mind is getting to the finish line, and they're not paying attention to the course.
Truth.
So they're playing Monopoly, and they haven't read the directions to Monopoly. They're playing the game of life on the Monopoly board, and they're like, "Man, get the fuck up out of here. We don't do this over here. We don't
See,
live in fear every day. We monopolize enterprises over here. We don't live in fear every day."
shit, you just got to be humble, bro. Like, take your time, dog. Like, cause you will get caught up fast, bro. It just
Exactly.
got to
That's why.
read, define, and take your time and comprehend, bro. Like, take your time.
Yeah.
That's what I was
That's what.
saying. Like, it's all about the comprehension. If you're